So hi guys and welcome to my new channel. I'm going to be covering some mysteries and disappearances and all kind of mysteries. So this specific video will be about the two congressmen from United States of America who disappeared on 1972 to 16th of October. Anyway guys, first and foremost I want to ask you guys if you'd like to subscribe, and I'm going to be posting more videos just like these, and I'm going to improve with time. So anyway, let's get into it. Imagine getting on a normal flight. The pilot has flown the route so many times he knows it perfectly. But 4 hours later, the plane, with two congressmen inside, just vanished. It left no trace, no oil in the water, no floating wreckage, not even a signal. The search was the biggest in US history, with 3,600 flights over 39 days. But they found nothing. That was on October 16th, 1972. Years have passed, but the mystery remains. Section 1. Who were they? One man was the House Majority Leader of Louisiana, Hale Boggs, a very powerful Democrat. He was also on the team that investigated President Kennedy's assassination and had started to doubt their findings. The other man was Alaska's only congressman, Nick Begich. He was popular and was expected to win his re-election easily. They were on a quick campaign trip from Anchorage to June. With them were an eyed Russell Brown and a pilot named Don Jones. In total, 4 people were on the small Cessna 310 plane. Section 2. The flight out. The plane left Anchorage at 9 a.m. The weather was bad, foggy and gray, with warnings about ice. About 30 minutes into the flight, the pilot radioed in his location. After that, the radio went dead. Air traffic controllers figured they were just in an area with bad reception. But the plane was supposed to land in Juneau at noon. When it didn't show up, people started to worry. Section 3. The largest search nobody remembers. Within hours, the Air Force sent out planes and helicopters. Navy planes used special cameras to scan the Gulf of Alaska, and local pilots flew in dangerous high winds to help. For 39 days, they searched an area of 325,000 square miles. That's about the size of Texas and Colorado combined. They found other lost things, like an old plane from 1958, but nothing from the Cessna. When winter arrived on November 24th, the search had to be called off. Section 4. The theories begin. In Alaska, 3 main ideas about what happened came up. One of the theories was an accident. Most investigators think ice built up in the plane's wing, causing it to crash into the water. The water there is very deep with a muddy bottom, a place where a plane could vanish. Another theory speculates a bomb. A man in prison once claimed he hid a bomb in the plane's luggage. He said he wanted to stop the Alaskan congressman work on new laws, but he kept changing his story and was never charged. The third theory is an assassination. The congressman from Louisiana was starting to say that the John F. Kennedy assassination investigation got things wrong. He was getting threats. Some believe the crash was planned to silence him. FBI files released later were heavily blacked out and gave no answers. Section 5. Aftermath and Ghosts. Because of the law, both congressmen's names stayed on the ballot, and they both won their elections even though they were missing. Their wives were then chosen to take their seats. So for a short time, 2 missing men were technically still members of the Congress. In 1973, a new rule required a small planes to have emergency locator beacons. Every spring, people still find scraps of metal in the mountains as the snow melts. So far, none have matched the missing Cessna. If you like stories that history books often miss, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Leave a comment with your theory. Was it an accident, a bomb, or something else? I read all the comments. Anyway, section 6. Why the case still matters. Over 50 years later, the plane's disappearance is still the biggest unsolved flight mystery in Alaska. Even with new technology like advanced sonar, no one has found it. 2012, a hiker found an old plane wheel, but it belonged to a different plane from 1954. And each new clue brings fresh hope, which is always followed by disappointment. This just adds to the legend. Some people call the area the Alaska Triangle, like the Bermuda Triangle up north where planes just disappear. Pilots may not believe in it, but many still plan extra routes through the area, just in case. Section 7. The Living Footnotes. The aide's daughter still has the suitcase her father packed for that flight. A journal found in the Louisiana congressman's desk ends with an unfinished sentence. If anything happens to me, look. The next page is ripped out. The Alaskan congressman's grandson is now state senator. He passed a bill to pay for new searches every decade using modern technology. A search in 2021 using new radar found 5 other plane wrecks. None of them was the one they were looking for. Conclusion. The hole that won't close. History stories usually have an ending. This one doesn't. There's no wreckage, no final resting place, and no last call. Just 4 people who disappeared from the sky. The mystery has now outlived all of the people who first searched for them. Somewhere under the trees or deep in the cold Alaskan waters, the plane is still out there, keeping its secrets. So the next time you see a small plane flying to the gray Alaskan sky, you might wonder if it will come back. Share your theory in the comments, send this to a friend who loves mysteries, and I'll see you next week. Thank you guys. See you.